Good day and welcome. You're watching Sint Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Philipsburg, Sint Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
BTP reviews GEBE fuel clause. The Bureau Telecommunication and Post has given NVGEBE until July 27 to submit additional information needed to complete its review of the recent electricity fuel clause increase. The update follows a meeting between Tayat Minister the Honorable Grisha Martin and BTP, which confirmed that the latest fuel clause increase to 49 cents per kilowatt hour was implemented before BTP received the documentation needed to validate the calculation. Under a new supervisory framework, GEBE will now be required to submit fuel clause calculations and supporting data before future adjustments take effect, allowing BTP to conduct regulatory reviews in advance. Officials say the current review focuses only on the fuel clause. A broader examination of GEBE's tariff structure, including social tariffs and electricity rates, will follow in later phases. Tayat says the public will receive another update after BTP completes its assessment. Sports Federation advances reforms. Sint Maarten Sports Federation has outlined a new roadmap for strengthening sports development following its 2026 annual general meeting. Members approved key governance measures, including the 2025 financial report, updated constitutional reforms, and the first phase of new bylaws aimed at improving transparency and accountability. New committees focusing on marketing, fundraising, safeguarding, and anti-doping were also established. The Federation highlighted progress made since its current board took office in 2024, including stronger financial oversight, expanded partnerships, improved support for national sports federations, and the continued backing for Team Sint Maarten. Looking ahead, the SMSF plans to implement its strategic plan, expand coach and sports administration training, and launch a new sports fund to support the long-term growth and sustainability of sports on the island. Grand Cause opens district office. Grand Cause marked a cooler day with the inauguration of the new District Council No. 2 headquarters on Rue de École. The ribbon-cutting ceremony was led by Collectivité First Vice President Alain Recheson and Sous-Préfet Mary Hildegard Chavot before celebrations continued with a parade through the village. In his address, Richardson honored the abolition of slavery while highlighting Grand Cause's transformation from a fishing village into one of the Caribbean's leading tourism destinations. He also outlined recent investments in the community, including upgrades to local schools, the reopening of the Mary Star of the Sea Church, a new territorial police branch, improvements to sports facilities, and plans for a new Maison d'Associations. Richardson said the projects represent investments in the community's future youth and quality of life.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 Sint Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in Sint Maarten, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, Sint Maarten, bringing you all the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies 'Cause skies are treating us.
talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience, community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience, hey. For every love, every adventure, number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Library celebrates success of Caribbean Literature Day. Martin Library is celebrating the success of its Caribbean Literature Day 2026 Children's Literature Authors Panel, which brought together viewers from Sint Maarten across the Caribbean and around the world through a virtual discussion on local storytelling. Held as part of the 2026 Sint Maarten Book Fair, the online event featured local authors Ralph Contav, Greta Rodney Thompson, and Aishira Cecilia, who shared their experiences as writers and discussed the importance of children's literature, cultural identity, and inspiring young readers. The panel was moderated by Sabrina Charville and was organized in collaboration with the Conscious Lyrics Foundation and Tiny Libs Coffee and Soda Biscuits Association. The library says making the discussion available online allowed more people to connect with Caribbean authors and stories that reflect the region's culture and experiences. Following the positive response, the library is encouraging residents to become members and explore its growing collection of books by authors from Sint Maarten and across the Caribbean as it continues promoting literacy and a love of reading. Arundel meets European Parliament member to advance Sint Maarten's interest. Minister Plenipotentiary Dr. Anders Gressita Arundel has held an introductory meeting in The Hague with a member of the European Parliament, Marit Maj, to discuss strengthening cooperation between the European Union and the overseas countries and territories. The discussions focus on expanding opportunities for Sint Maarten and other Caribbean territories through greater participation in European policy making, technical assistance, and access to European funding programs. Maj, who serves on the CARI Forum European Union Parliamentary Committee, also announced that she will visit Sint Maarten, Saba, and St. Eustatius later this week. During the visit, she hopes to meet with local representatives to better understand the island's priorities and identify areas for closer cooperation. Minister Arundel says maintaining strong ties with European institutions is essential to ensuring Sint Maarten's interests are represented and that the country can benefit from future partnerships and development opportunities. Library inspires young readers with summer story time. Sint Maarten Library is helping young children discover the joy of reading this summer through its ongoing Storytime program. During a recent session, librarian M. Spencer visited Denise House Daycare to read Hello There, Sunshine by Tabitha Brown. The story encourages children to be kind, compassionate, and to brighten the lives of others through simple acts of kindness. After the reading, the children enjoyed a hands-on coloring activity, watched a short educational movie, and took part in an energetic rhyme time session, turning the morning into a fun and interactive learning experience. The library says these activities not only build literacy skills, but also help children develop creativity, confidence, and positive social values from an early age. Through its summer programs, the Sint Maarten Library continues to encourage families to embrace reading and inspire the next generation of lifelong learners.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the Sint Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the NEWSDESK Community Billboard.
Heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, headache, nausea, a fast heartbeat, maybe signs of heat exhaustion. Move the person to a cool or shaded area, loosen clothing, and help them cool down. Confusion, fainting, seizures, or very hot skin may signal heat stroke. Call emergency services immediately. Know the warning signs and act quickly. A message from Collective Prevention Services within the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development, and Labor.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Josiah from the Rice Foundation.
My name is Shiada Bovers.
And we are here for the second annual Back to School Drive. And we need your help to make this possible. This year, we're trying to do 100 students with full packages to go back to school for this year. So we need your help with backpacks, school supplies, school shoes, full uniform sets to make this school year start great.
Last year, our aim was for 50 students. Then, with your support, we were able to do 60 plus students. This year, with 100 students, we want to really help these students get prepared for school. So pick a package, sponsor a uniform, buy a backpack, fill in the school supplies. Whatever you can do, we need your support. So come out, contact us on our social media, on our Facebook, our Instagram, just send us a WhatsApp message or call us at 584-7473 or 523-8421. Reach out, give what you can, and it will make a difference.
And remember, it starts with you.
So we'll be at Carrefour, Road, Castleless, and Super City, July 18th and July 25th, between 11 and 3 p.m. Come out, purchase items in the stores, bring it to us, or just give a donation. Just help us reach our goals of 100 students before the school year starts. Thank you so much.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every love, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility. stability, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Bonaire appoints acting governor as Aruba and Curacao expand digital partnership. Bonaire has officially welcomed a new acting island governor. Shanine Wong Loy Singh was sworn in on July 21st after being appointed by acting national representative Jan Helmont. She assumes the role during the absence of Island Governor John Soliano, ensuring continuity in the island's administration with all the legal powers of the office. Raised on Bonaire, Wong Long Singh is widely recognized for her work promoting integrity in the public sector and received the prestigious Ian Dallas Integrity Award in 2024. She succeeds Ingrid Seeley, who stepped down after balancing the role with her responsibilities at SSO Caribbean, Netherlands. Meanwhile, Aruba and Curacao have signed a new agreement to strengthen cooperation in government and education digitalization. The Memorandum of Understanding will see both islands work together on projects including digital education systems, student records, data-driven policy making, and improved online government services. Officials say sharing technology and expertise will help modernize public services, improve education, and build more efficient governments across both islands. Shout out to our viewers in Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on Sint Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
Association for Consumer Protection Sint Maarten, ACP SXM, is urging Parliament to move forward with proposed social tariff legislation for GEBE. The group says government's failure to produce a valid national decree establishing GEBE's current electricity tariffs should not be used as a reason for delay. Instead, ACP SXM says it is the clearest reason to act. According to the organization, President of Parliament Sarah Westcott-Williams has publicly confirmed that government has not produced a valid decree establishing the current tariffs or authorizing the fuel clause applied to consumers' bills. ACP SXM President Peggy Ann Richardson says consumers should not be asked to keep paying under a tariff structure that even Parliament cannot get government to document. The organization is also questioning why the proposed ad hoc GEBE committee has not started its work. That committee was approved without objection by the Committee of Petitions in January and considered by the Central Committee in February, but ACP SXM says nearly 6 months later it has not been formally established, staffed, or put to work. Westcott-Williams has indicated that she is awaiting an investigation by the Bureau of Telecommunications and Post before tabling her draft social tariff amendment. But ACP SXM argues that waiting on BTP is an administrative choice, not a legal requirement. The group points to Parliament's constitutional right to initiate legislation and says Parliament also has the power to launch an inquiry, summon witnesses, and demand documents. At the center of the issue are consumers. ACP SXM says households continue to pay under a tariff structure whose legal basis government has not documented, while vulnerable families, seniors, schools, and other institutions corporations still have no legally protected right to reduced rates. The organization wants Parliament to table the social tariff amendment, place government's failure to produce the legal instrument on record, and publicly explain the status of the GEBE committee. For ACP SXM, the message is direct. The missing decree is not a reason to wait. It is a reason for Parliament to act now.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of Sint Maarten News Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at News Desk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, Sint Maarten.